strike is complex versus technically advanced aircraft.
Yeah. And it's obviously we only have 3 MEIs. None of the main line instructors are.
Where are you at? There you are. Alright. Checklist is good. Pre-flight inspection's good. Doors latched. Passenger briefing. We're going to treat it like a true stage check. So, seatbelts. It's a normal seatbelt in the car. If you've ridden in a car, you know how to use it. Just push the button to unlatch, push it in the thing to latch it. Air vents. So we have 2 right here, 2 right here, and 1 behind each of us. The ones that are down here, you push the button in the center in and pull to open, and push the center button in and push to close. The bottom one's the air vent, the top one's the heat. In the event of emergency, I might ask you to open or close them, as well as these. So for these, it's twist to the left to, well, double check. Yeah, so it's right for closed, left for closed, right for open. Make sure that, or in the event of emergency, I might also ask you to close these as well. Fire extinguisher is right here between us. You just unlatch it, pull it out. To operate it, you pull the pin, point the hose, and squeeze the handle for the in the event of a fire. If there's an electronic fire, I might ask you to actually discharge it up underneath either of our dashboards. ELT is right here. ELT is currently set to arm, and if we hit hard or we are in an emergency, I might ask you to turn that on. So to turn it on, just flip it up. Otherwise, you don't need to worry about it. It's armed. During takeoff and landing, I ask that you keep talking to a minimum so I can focus on flying the plane. Any questions?
No questions.
Cool. Alright, so passenger briefing, circuit breakers, everything is good. Fuel selectors on both. Fuel shut off is good. Electrical equipment is off. Master switch on. Beacon on. Throttle open 1/4 of an inch. I feel like I'm right inside the dashboard. Holy moly. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Fuel pump. Need that. Good. Probably eat it clear. Clear prop! Maybe a little bit more fuel.
Yeah, a little more juice. About 3 seconds worth.
There we go. All right. Good. Da-da-da-da. Oil pressure's good. Amps are positive. Avionics on. Test, test, test. Can you hear me?
Got you. You got me?
Got you. Flaps up. Mixture. We'll go ahead and lean her out a little bit. Maybe get that engine warming up. Don't need any exterior lights. We're doing VFR, so we don't technically have to do any of the IFR flight plan, but since we would technically be on an IFR cross country on the stage check, should I do the IFR checklist? Yeah.
Yeah, you can plan that.
Oh, they changed it on me. That's even better. Alright, so let's just go ahead and do the checklist real quick. So we got a clock. It is working. Airspeed indicator. Airspeed indicator is currently registering as 0. Good. Altitude indicator. Let's grab the weather. Alright, so winds are favoring 4. Altimeter 3020. There we go. Now the altimeters are looking better. VSI is good. Heading indicator matches compass. Compass is matching indicator. Turn coordinator, I'll check on the rollout. Watch for the bounce. Settle back down. Pivot heat. Pivot heat's good. Marker beacons. GPS is up to date. And it's communicating. Communications. Clear Sky traffic, Skyhawk 2135 Sierra, com 1 mic check. Clear Sky traffic, Skyhawk 35 Sierra, com 2 mic check. Alright, communications are good. Go ahead and have the frequency set in. We're not going anywhere crazy right now. We're not going to be talking to ATC navigation, so we're going direct to, essentially. C Y Q G. Oh, this doesn't have Canada in there.
Yeah, this one doesn't.
All right, never mind. Let's just do Detroit,
Yeah, that'll work.
and that'll at least get us close. And we'll just use it as guidance rather than anything else. Oh wait, DTW. We'll just use that as guidance, just in case. Checklist, navigation setup, don't have DME, transponder set 1200, altitude selected. We have the beautiful cap 140 in this one. Set the barometer. Left switch forward, no movement. Right back, no movement. Right switch forward 5 seconds, red PT. Boop. Left switch back, PT. Forward hold AP, no movement, good. Forward back, or forward movement, forward back movement. Test heading controls, so heading a little bit to the right, autopilot on, heading, turn to the right, the slowest possible could possibly go to the left, overpower, easily, disconnect with electric trim, good, turn off heading mode, turn on autopilot, disconnect with autopilot button, disconnect with button here, and we're good. Autopilot checks out. Good job, 140. Crappy but reliable. Alright, all good here. Got fuel. Next steps, transponder, brakes, exterior lights, instruments. All the instruments are checked out. Transponder's good. Brake, steering, I'll check it right here. Left, center, right. No one's walking behind us. Let's get out of this rut. Brakes are good. My controls. Your controls. My controls. center right. The winds are very lightly blowing from 050, so we're going to take off 22.
I think everyone's at 4.
I'm completely joking.
Oh. I was like, there was one dude ripping it up on 2-2 though.
Yeah, but when he ripped it up on 22, it was reporting winds calm earlier. Yeah, it's just 129 degrees of, or 179 degrees of
Difference.
difference. It's fine.
It's fine. Don't worry about it, guys.
Come on, get out of here, killdeer.
My dad always called those goony birds.
Cutie birds. Their technical name is a killdeer. I don't know how they got their names, but
I was wondering that too. I'm like, unless you had like maybe like 10,000 of them, they could probably kill a deer. I don't know. Killdeer doesn't sound too bad, but I'm quite partial to the goony birds. They do look kind of goony too. What do you think?
So you know how to tell the difference between a ground bird and a tree bird?
How?
Uh, watch the way watch the way they walk on the ground. So killdeer literally run. Tree birds will hop.
Oh, okay.
All right, parking brakes on, windows, doors good, shut, latch, flight control trim set for takeoff. Left, right, up, down, left, right. We are good there. Fuel quantity, got more than enough. Mixture set to rich, 1800. Amps are still good. Fuel flow's good. Oil pressure's good. Engine temperature starting to come up. Annunciator panel, no issues. Oh, still good. Throttle down to 1,000. Or idle. Doesn't die. Up to 1,000. Make sure as required. So pull that back out. Just keep her warming up. Flaps. We're gonna take off. What kind of takeoff do you want to do?
What's that?
Normal takeoff.
We'll do a short field.
Short field, 10 degrees flap. Double check. VX is 6.2. Flight instruments are checked. Good. Departure briefing. We're taking off runway 04. So we're not going to actually be having to climb out and then back across the runway. So we'll get up to altitude and we'll just immediately turn on heading around. Should be about 1-7 for our heading. We're going to climb to 3,000. One sec. So 3,000. Our estimate amount of time for climb is going to be about 3 minutes, roughly. Maybe let's shoot around 3-5 minutes. So we'll make that our first checkpoint. Cool. That takes about 3 miles off. So my next checkpoint is going to be 14 miles. Sorry, I gotta do a little bit of recalculation for that first point.
No, you're fine. I'm just laughing. I'm like, oh shoot, he actually took the CYQG to heart.
Huh?
He took the CYQG to heart. It's like, oh.
Yeah. So we're going to go 14 miles, 137 7 minutes, 25 seconds. 25 seconds from that after that first waypoint. Fuel 1 gallon. Whew. Alright, cool. Oh, that's good. I think we are set here. Close. Alright, let's roll up. Alright, lineup checklist, exterior lights, strobe, landing, pitted heat, not required, mixture, rich, 10 degrees flaps. He is out of the way, no one's on the line. Glenrock County traffic, Skyhawk 2135 Sierra, departing runway 04. We're going to be departing straight to the north, 2135 Sierra. So used to flying 536 Sierra Papa. I was starting to say 536 Sierra Papa, that guy be like, wait, hold on. Yeah. Nah, we're gonna just take off right here along the fence, blow all the cars, it's fine. I did start to go out, but I was like, wait, this ain't 2-2. Alright. Brakes, everything looks good. Full throttle. Fuel flow looks good. Amps positive, oil pressure good. Everything's heating up, 10 degrees flaps. Nope. .44, airspeed's alive. 85, rotate. Clear obstacles. So another question, since I'm on technically an VFR flight plan, should I climb to 2300, or if I'm pretending I'm doing the actual IFR plan? Copy. In that case, my waypoint's going to be a little off. Not too much, though, because we're basically going almost mostly that direction. Positive rate of climb helps if I remove the flaps. I was like looking, I was like, man, why am I getting 74 at only like 8 degrees? Because you didn't do your flaps, you silly goose. All right, turning on course, 117. Yeah, just a little bit of correction. Oh, well, that's working. Almost a 3. Getting some great performance today. I'm not used to this anymore. The summer heat. Going up on 3. Start leveling off. Top of climb. Start. Start our timer. Actually have us at 2600. So let's get us down. Get us back on course. And start leaning. Alright, so just crossed our first checkpoint. Should be just to the left of that city, which we are. Start the timer for Kings Island. Should be about 7 minutes, 35 seconds. It'll be off to our left. Probably be a little bit faster because we're going about 6 knots faster than I predicted. At 2600. We also don't have nearly as much wind correction as I expected. Or actually none, to be honest. So I'm going to have to adjust my wind correction 6 degrees. So it should be closer to 23, 24 for our heading. Everything's good. Cruise checklist, heading, compass is good. There we go, that's much better. We don't have any, I was expecting to have about a 6 degree wind correction up here, and we were getting none of it. So instead of flying 2, 3, we were just flying literally 7, 1, 7. Am I cutting in and out for you? Yeah. Oh, you're head port, because I never losing you. All right. So our first waypoint's King Island. Got Kings Island in sight. Not quite parallel with it yet, so give it a sec. So 4 minutes and 30 seconds for that waypoint. Am I free to use autopilot on the... Alright, unless they tell me otherwise. Just while I'm doing calculations at least. Okay, good. Going back on course. So next waypoint is Caesars Creek. So the actual time was 4 minutes and 35 seconds. So we're actually ahead of schedule. We've used about 0.8 for fuel. 52.2 remaining. Caesars Creek is 9 miles. Actually, I already see our destination ahead. So Caesar Creek's 9 miles. It takes about 4 minutes to get there at 1:13 or about 1:15, so we might get there a little quicker. The next nearest airport is going to be I-68, Warren County. Warren County, isn't it closed? Or no, that's KHAO. KHAO is closed for pavement. Still at 6,000. Fuel looks good. Temp looks good. Amps are good. Everything's still looking nice and kosher. Disengage autopilot and fly it now that I'm done with all my calculations for practice. There's so our next waypoint is just over the edge of the lake. Looks like we're going to hit that perfect. So we're tracking 2-1. I want about 2-3. I need to trying to really focus on sitting back in my seat. Whenever I'm flying, I sit like this, and I don't know why, because I can see everything just fine from back here. Lost our wind. Looks like we're gonna hit timing on this one almost perfect. I have 446, and we're at 436. Nailed it. We're gonna be a few seconds off. God, I'm terrible. We are starting to get a little bit of that headwind I was expecting, though. So I just gotta keep an eye on track. All right, that's about where I have us. Yep. So a little bit more actually. .524. All right, there's a thunderstorm in front of us. Then we're going to go to actual is 0.6. Thunderstorm in front of us. Need to divert immediately. So 456. So nearest airport would be Red Stewart to get us on the ground. Which it might be Warren County. I was gonna say, I was like, I don't know if we really want to go that way. So all right, Warren County. So Warren County, ATOS. I guess turn in that direction. Direct to I-68. Direct 2, got the heading in, keep that turn coming in. Warren County, so 12055 for the AWAS. Let's do nav, altitude. We'll let that fly real quick while I get everything. All right, got the weather, so 070. Best runway is going to be either of them. It's a direct crosswind. So 01. All right, so we'll plan for 01. That's good, and it is currently 6 miles away. Go ahead, start our descent. They'll get down to about altitude, arm, vertical speed. Why does it not let me go below? Am I crazy? Oh. Oh. Sorry, I'm used to the... Oh, no, I just marked your pants. Sorry. Ah! All right, so got that down, going down 4,000. Got it going down to 2. I have Warren County in sight. All right, we're good there. We have 5 miles to go. So 5 miles, pull that back, power back, heading ground speed. So wind is 070, 070 at 7 knots. True course is 256 magnetic minus 6, 250. All right, 250, so wind correction, 253. All right, gotcha. Airspeed, Lake time, 4 miles. Minute 2, fuel, 1.3 gallons. We have more than enough fuel to get there. Thank you. So, 1,000. So we actually need to be at like 1,500 across midfield, so 2,400. We can? Oh, gotcha. We're just doing midfield direct crosswind. Go ahead. And we're doing a soft, short. All right. The first stripe, like you're talking about the center line, right? Red or Warren County, Skyhawk 2135 Sierras over top midfield, 1,700 feet. Get us up. Everything else looks good. Landing light strobes. First notch of flaps. Under 110. So a little low on altitude. What do you say? Oh, University. Warren County traffic, Skyhawk 2135 Sierras, turning base 01. 74. We're aiming for the top box, the first line. Oops, dodge. Claremont County, or Warren County traffic, Skyhawk 2135 Sierras, turning final runway 01. Lot high. Get that power out. Get this back. Start getting us down to 62. Get us down. A little slow, pitch down. Back on center. Oh, big bounce. I should have gone around. Yeah, this is the ones I'm worried about. Is the short fields. So this is the ones I really want to practice.
Yep. Little crosswind challenge too, so.
No excuse. That just makes you a better pilot.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Warren County traffic, Skyhawk 2135 Sierra, clear, runway 01. Up, strobe off, landing lights off, taxi, pull you back out, good. Yeah, and then make sure that pull back a little bit more so that you don't bounce. Yeah, I was about to say. It's because we're used to seeing the cheap Moonies.
Yeah, you're right. I want to see this thing take off.
It's a real pretty plane. Are we going back to Claremont after this?
Yeah, we're gonna head back to the practice area.
Sweet. What heading do you want to fly? Probably around like 120, something like that.
Time for 150. And we'll do a soft flat here. Is that an Arrow Commander I spy behind that Cessna? Yeah, that is a Commander. No, not mistaken. It's a Twin Otter. I don't put my hind wing to that multis very well.
Strobe, landing. Everything looks good. No one's on the runway. No one's coming in. Warren County traffic, Skyhawks 21350 Sierra. We're taking off 01. We'll be departing to the southeast. Warren County traffic. Good, good, good. All right, so if this was a soft field landing, 10 degrees of flap. Nose back, keep that nose wheel from digging in. Don't stop rolling. Little bit of brake, not much. As we get speed, roll it out. Airspeed's alive. '85, rotate. Sticking the ground effect. Sticking ground effect. 74. Up. Positive ready to climb. Flaps up. So they're about the same as us. Climb up to about 24, and then we'll depart. A little bit of that trim in. Get crosswind correction out. So we're flying 010, not 030. There we go. More. There we go. 010. About 11 degrees of crosswind correction on climb. Get a little bit more wind up here than we are down 40s. Trim that out so I can relieve that pressure. I'll probably well, I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to, because it's supposed to storm all week next week. But I'll probably want to try to rent a plane just to do local, just touch and goes for soft fields and shorts. Commercial, is it commercial though for this stage? I can't remember if it's commercial or if they do private for the stage. turn it down. Back scores. Warren County traffic. Scott 213 5 Sierra. We're departing southeast. See ya. Back to air-to-air frequency. Monitor 1-2. I heard my first meow the other day. Yeah. I was flying up to Canada and I was monitoring 1215. And you heard, and we're going and my father was like, "Did I just hear someone meow?" And I was like, "Yep." Do you want a heading 150 or do you want correction with 150? I'm gonna say the ground track's a little bit off. 7 degrees over the course of 60 minutes is going to be 7 miles, though. Pull that back a little bit. Go ahead. Throw the autopilot on for this portion. Heading, altitude. Pull that back. Watch that EGT. Where's it going? What are you doing, autopilot? I had it in heading mode. That's why I said, "What are you doing?" Like I thought that same thing too, and I looked down and it said heading. Let's get back down to because altitude, vertical speed down. Let it intercept. Because it didn't intercept the altitude either. It just kept climbing. What are you doing? It's going down. Good? Anyways. One, two, three. There's that peak EGT right there. Coming up on 3,000. It intercepted. Slowly bumps some power back in. What are we going to the practice area for? Cool. What emergencies do they do on the stage? Is it fire and yeah. Yeah, yeah. Get the fire out. Do we want to climb a little then? It doesn't matter. Oh, they're just doing 5,000. Technically, I was going to go to 500 because east. We're going east. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and climb us up a little bit to 500 too because there was a jetway, I thought, somewhere right up here. Yeah, actually, we're going through the jetway right now. Since for climbing, go full power. Now I have us going to 500. And you want me to actually pull a picture, right? Have you seen those videos where it's like, make sure your pool's fuel cut off. Yeah, switch this while we're climbing, so we're gonna keep it on both for now. But I haven't had this practice area pulled up on here in a while. We were flying back from Canada, and we were at 6,000. We were just right below the. That's Amerijet International. Who's Amerijet? They're right about our altitude, but we're gonna go about 1,000 feet above them. They're descending. He's going to kill him. Yeah. But we were right underneath the clouds almost the entire about half the way back, and it's just the whole time it's like it's literally like you're just driving on like a back road constantly. And so finally I asked the controller for clearance to 8,000, went up about 500 feet smooth. It was literally like I was just right underneath the smooth air the entire time. And I was like, of course. $300, $200 to intercept. So mixture, fuel shut off, fuel pump off, air vents closed. So this says accept wing root vents. So I didn't really think about that. We don't even need to shut these for the engine fire on the procedures. Airspeed 100 knots. If engine fire is not extinguished, increase glide speed. Should be intercepting. Get 4,000, get a little bit more power out of it. Good there. Then once that's done, then you would go switch to engine failure. 68's best glide for this. Autopilot off. All right, engine fire. So, mixture out. Fuel pump off. Fuel pump or fuel out. Airspeed 100 knots. So we're at 100 knots. Keep increasing glide slope slowly. I guess we don't have to do that yet. Keep increasing glide slope slowly. I don't know why I think that's going to be pushed in. Fires out. Trim best glide. Pick a field. All right, best field I think is going to be over here. So we're going to go shoot for that. Best glide, best glide. Get that trim in so I don't have to pull so much power. Keep getting that best glide in. All right, best glide, good. All right, so the engine failure, all the air vents are closed, good. Forced landing, so it's engine failure. We're not going to attempt to restart, so trim for best glide. I picked a suitable spot to land. 121.5, if I'm not already talked to, mayday, engine fire. I'm going to be landing somewhere to the. I'm going to be landing about 3 miles southwest of Kiln. We're actually pretty high, so I'm going to go ahead and put in a notch of flaps, get us down to my chosen field, which, by the way, is right here. Still a little high. Go ahead and just add that second notch of flaps. Really get that drag in there so we can get down. Watch out for the waterways. Might be a fence line right there between the two. So I'll shoot for right here. Go ahead and add that last notch of flaps, still pretty high. Make sure I don't miss anything else. All right, we're going to go and make it. Engine off, magneto off, or engine power off, master switch off, avionics off. At this point, I'd say open our doors, just unlatch them so that if we have a hard landing, they don't get jammed. Thank you for flying Spirit Airlines.
That's accurate. Okay, and there's my hard deck at 1500. Think you make it?
Yeah, I think I'd make it because I have more than enough length in this field.
Okay, good. You can go now.
Going around. First notch of flaps out. 74, second notch of flaps. Last notch of flaps. A lot of power, get that right rudder in. Nose up. One 180. Get that climb in. Everything looks good. Turn the engine back on. $2,500. It's so high. I don't even have oxygen. Heading 180 or correction? My aunt-in-law is apparently somebody was out doing practice maneuvers out above her house out in the country, and she was like, he wouldn't go away, he was so loud. And I was like thinking, I don't know who the hell would be out there practicing because Falmouth doesn't have any flight schools, and I was like, it's not our practice area. Like, none of the Ohio schools go out there to practice. Like, I literally have no idea who'd be out there, especially since there's like nowhere to land out there. I wouldn't want to practice out there. Yeah, exactly. The one guy that's anchored at Falmouth. Not out here. I would like to attempt to do another short field if we have time when we get back. All right.
And
245. Right. 245. There's a waypoint called Walter White.
I named the waypoint because there's actually 300 behind me. I was like, what's the name? Nope, there's the name.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that makes waypoints on. Like I have all my family's houses and everything in there.
My parents, Dave Chappelle lives in there.
Wait, Dave Chappelle lives. Oh, that's right.
Yep.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
My what was I gonna say? My my house actually falls directly underneath of the RNAV for 04.
oh, like the hold
The hold
position.
position, yeah. Dude, see, there's a Canadian plane out here practicing. Yeah, it may not actually be Canadian.
I think it's Canadian.
I was talking to somebody the other day. He goes he's out of Flunkin Flight Center, a flight training center. And I was like, oh, ATP now goes the flight training center. And I was like, oh, I literally thought ATP was the flight training center. It shows how much I know about Lunkin. My neighbor's kid, they go up to the Lunkin. They do the Lunkin farmers market, selling stuff, and so they're there all day during uh, the what is it, the warplane days or whatever, where they had all the warplanes there a few weeks ago, and her kid was like, oh, I want to go on the plane, I want to go on the plane, and she's like, here, I'll tell you what, our neighbor's a pilot, I'll have him take you up in a plane. I was like, I ain't gonna be a warplane, but I'll take him up.
That would be great.
Yeah. Constantly fighting the students, like students, these poor planes, man. 975. Oh no, VNAV profile. Here soon. I'll probably sorry, 1 second. We get the. Did I type that in wrong? 275. Get us back on course. Headings or altitude's still good. Dang it, Andrew. Where's the Walter White at? Gotcha. All right, yeah. So 040 still. Yeah. Nice. Oh yeah, there's the airport. Gotcha. Sporties and fuel. Passive aggressive much? All right, so I see the power line. It goes up the hill. Oh, this one. Oh, I was looking at the one way out there. Yeah. Gotcha, gotcha. So after the water, and then it goes down. Go ahead. I'm going to descend down to pattern altitude. Panama County traffic, Skyhawk 2135 Sierra. We're about 5 miles to the, hold please. We're about 5 miles to the north, 45 for downwind 04. Like right here in front of us? Yeah. So the one like down here? Oh yeah, look at that. That's hilarious. Got him. 2135 Sierra, we're 3 miles 45, downwind 04. We have the downwind traffic in sight. We'll come in right behind you. It's a little high, it looks like. Said final traffic. I'm looking for him. I didn't hear how far out he was. I see him, got his sight. So we got 090, have a little bit of a crosswind out to our right. Looks like he's going around. Limerick High traffic, Skyhawk 2135 Sierra. Turn it downwind 04. Oh no, never mind. That's a different plane. He went, I don't like 04. I don't have my light towers to help line me up. Oh, the school, yeah. Yep. Under 110, first notch flaps. Everything is set up. Final traffic's in sight. Go ahead and start descending. It's off to our wing. Wait for it to get a little bit further behind us. Second notch of flaps. Limerick High traffic, Skyhawk 2135 Sierra is turning base runway 04. Final traffic in sight. So where's, what track are you talking about? Gotcha. Oh, that track. Okay. It's like I knew the school had like baseball fields, but I didn't think they had the track. Gotcha. Trim it out a little bit. Set 5. Claremont County traffic, Skyhawk, 2135 Sierra is turning final runway 04. 65. Copy. Try for a short field. Got the final traffic in sight, or the runway traffic in sight. They're pulling off now. Runway is clear. Just watching that traffic lined up. Get that power out a little bit. Does that sync rate still come in? Keep it about 62. Yeah, see, this is the kind of like landings I like, where it's a little like it's not just smooth and like you're like, oh, I'm perfectly set up. Yeah. A little bit off center. Get us over to the left a little bit. Back on center. 62. Back on center. 62. Runway's made. Oh, no, wind. Got a little bit of wind there and picked us up. I think we touched down just after the box, looks like. You gotta remember, so once I've crossed the runway threshold, stop looking at the airspeed and focus on landing. Clear Mackay traffic side 2135 Sierra, clear runway 04. Strobe landing. But how much time we got? Do a quick lap. Want to get on the comms, be like, hey Ethan, if you're watching, watch this next landing, and then just fucking slam on the brakes. squeal the tires, flatten them out. Looks like we got a whole bunch of people coming out right now. All right, soft. Soft field, pretty easy. Pull back on the nose, pull back on the nose. Aerodynamic braking rather than regular braking. Other than that, fairly normal landing. thought it'd never happen. 10. Go ahead and sneak up. Since we got time now.
Might as well. Look for short.
We're doing short field. Full power. Everything looks good. Good, 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 good. Release. A little bit of crosswind correction. Airspeed's alive. 5. Clear of obstacles. Positive rate of climb. 74. Flaps up. Gets back on heading. Fenimore County traffic, Skyhawk 2135 Sierra, turning crosswind runway, or crosswind runway 04. Is it crosswind? I was like, no, it's base. No, it's crosswind. That's another thing I haven't done a lot of lately. Pattern work. Fenimore County traffic, Skyhawk 2135 Sierra, turning downwind runway 04. We'll do soft on this one. Shoot for the right of the school, you said? Not that much with. Northwest. You got eyes on that traffic? Alright, cool. First notch flaps. Fenimore County traffic, Skyhawk 2135 Sierra, turning base, runway 04. There's the track you were talking about. About 1500, 75. We have soft fields, it's just a normal landing with a gentle, pull the nose up, no aerodynamic braking, no sassy normal landing. Fenimore County traffic, Skyhawk 2135 Sierra, turning final runway 04. Last notch of flaps. Trim 65. Wanted to lose a little bit more airspeed before I. Yeah. I like trying to get around 25 knots before I kind of do any kind of turning.
That's not a bad idea.
Last thing I want to do is flip the plane. Thermal, can I traffic Sky 2135 Sierra is clear, runway 04. That's the last thing I need is Ethan yelling at me. It's like replacing a tire is one thing, replacing the whole damn plane's another. Damn it, Andrew. A small turn. Just jam it. Sorry, I was trying to put it into a spin. Oh, there's premier parking right there, and I just passed it up. Oh, we got one on the side too. So soft fields, not too concerned. I just haven't been able to really hold it back. But yeah, that I think I still need work on the whatchamacallit, short fields.
Yeah, just a little bit. I think another lesson and get this cleaned up.
Yeah. Just focus on just short fields. I agree. Securing. Brakes on. Avionics off. Oh, it's 1,000 or less first. Magneto check. Doesn't die. 1,500. Idle cutoff. Magnetic keys out. Electric equipment off. Master switch off. Oh shit. 503916.